So next we can study about one force, that is tension. So what is tension? It is consider here two masses M1 and M2. They are tied by one string. Here for this M2 I am applying one force F, so that this total system of M1 and M2 is moving in this direction. In the direction of force, this system is moving. But here I am applying force only for M2. So how is M1 also moving? M1 is moving because of this string. String is tied to M2. So here in this string some force will be there. That force is called tension, represented by T. So here when a rope or a string is stretched, the stiffness in that rope is not tension, stiffness. Now here one force is that tension T in this string, because of that M1 is moving. Because of that M1 is moving. See here. So T is in this direction for this M1. Now see here, I am taking same T in the opposite direction for this M2. For that M2. So here some logic is there. Now consider here there is no string. There is no string. Now there is no string means I am applying same force. Because of this force it is moving with some velocity of acceleration. Consider this acceleration A. Now if I connect this string, is that this M2 will move with the same acceleration or less acceleration? Obviously it will move with less acceleration. Now its acceleration will be less. Now why its acceleration will be less? Because same force initially it is applied only for M2. Now same force applied for this M1 and M2. Obviously its acceleration will decrease. So its acceleration decreases means force also decreases, correct? So you know the total force is equal to M into E. Now for same force you are applying when string is not connected, it is moving the acceleration A. Now string is connected here, same force is applied to M2, but its acceleration is decreases because of this M1 is connected. So this total force on this M2 should decrease. Total force M2 decreases means something force is acting in the opposite direction for this M2, that is tension T. So here for this string it will be like this, correct? It is put this direction and this direction. You take one string and stretch like this. So in this direction the force will be in the opposite direction, this direction force will be in the opposite direction. So similarly here for this M1, for this string, tension will be in this direction at this end. So tension in the opposite direction for this M2, this end. Correct? So that is tension, the force in a string. So next one is friction. So what is friction? For example, here one object is kept in a earth surface of mass is M. Now it is not moving, but there will be the gravitational force will be there in downward direction, that is mg. Now, so already you studied about normal force. This mg is cancelled by a normal force n. Now here I am pulling this m in this direction by applying force F. Applying force F. Now if I apply a small force, this m will not move. Consider I apply force of some 2 Newton. If I apply 2 Newton, it is not moving. If I apply 3 Newton, then also it is not moving. If I apply for example 10 Newton, it is started to move. So there for every object there is some minimum force, so that you have to apply, then only it will move. Below that force it will not move. Now here consider this 2 Newton. If if I apply 2 Newton, it is not moving. If it is not moving according to Newton's laws, if it is not moving, if there is no change in state, then total force should be equal to 0. Total force is equal to 0 means if downward direction one force is there, it should be cancelled by upward force. So obviously here mg is cancelled by normal force, that you can make out. But here, if I apply a force in this direction, 2 Newton is applied, then also it is not moving. It is not moving means this 2 Newton is cancelled by some opposite force. So which is that force? That force will be called frictional force. So frictional force means it is opposition for the motion. So here some frictional force. The opposite direction, friction is there. Now here, this body is not moving. You can make out here from the diagram, it is not moving. So upward force is cancelled by this mg. This direction, x-axis force, positive x direction force 2 Newton is there, should be cancelled by opposite direction force. Opposite direction what is there? Friction is there. So what is the value of friction here? So frictional force should be equal to 2 Newton. Because here it is not moving, so this 2 Newton is cancelled by this 2 Newton. Now here I am increasing to 3 Newton. If here it is 3, what is here? 3. If it is 4 here, 4. 5, 5. For example, it is moving. I am taking for example, it is not compulsory that at 10 Newton only all the body should move. No. For example, at 10 Newton, this body started to move in this direction, then this frictional force, for example, at 10 Newton, up to 10 Newton it is not moving. After 10 it is moving. Then I can take this frictional force is varying maximum up to 10 Newton. If you increase more than 10 Newton, for example 11, this will remain as 10 only. If it is 12, this is 10. If 13, this is 10. If this is 9, this is 9. So, you start again from 0. If this 0, this m is not moving. If this is 0, m is not moving, what is frictional force? It is 0. Because if frictional force is there in this direction, m should move in this direction. Correct? If this is 0, this is also 0. If this is 1, this will be 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. If it is for example 10, this is also 10. For example, this object is moving minimum force you have applied 10 Newton. After 10 Newton only it is moving. So for maximum variation in the frictional force, it will maximum value will be up to 10 Newton. After 10 Newton only this body is moving. So here, so the frictional force also called it as self-adjusting force. Self-adjusting force, because according to applied force, this force is self-adjusting up to a maximum value. After that maximum value, it is not varying, it will remain as a constant. If you apply more than that force, this object will start to move. So that is the concept. So next one, so you have friction. So we can define friction as the force which always opposes the relative motion between the bodies. For example, these M and this surface is considered two bodies. So this force always opposes the relative motion. So this body will not allow to move relatively. For example, if two bodies are moving together it is moving with the same velocity, then there is no friction. Relative means compared to this body, this is only moving like this. Then only this frictional force will come to picture. So for example, if I take two bodies, so this is M1 and this is M2. This M1 and M2 is moving like this in the same direction with the same velocity. Then is there any friction between these two surfaces in this surface where this M1 and M2 contact? No. When this M1 is only it is moving. M2 is there only. Only this M1 is moving. M1 is moving in the surface. then only there is a friction. That is called relative motion. With respect to this M2, only M1 is moving, or with respect to this M1, only M2 is moving. That is called relative motion. One body is moving with respect to another body. So this frictional force will come to picture when there is a relative motion. This M is moving with respect to Earth. So frictional force will come to picture. So here, so in this direction applied force will be there. So in the opposite direction, frictional force will be there. For example, this applied force is equal to 0. Then what is the frictional force? Frictional force also 0. Applied force if it increase, then frictional force also increases. So this frictional force will increase up to certain value, up to a maximum value. Consider that is Fs. If I consider frictional force, up to maximum value only it will increase. So for example, if I take its maximum value as 10 Newton, so if this is 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 5, this is also 5, this is 10, this is also 10, if this is 11 or more than 10, this will remain as only 10 only. Frictional force will remain 10 only. It will not increase more than 10 Newton, for example. Understood? That is about the basic thing about frictional force. There will be two types of friction. The first one is static friction. The friction when the body in the state of rest, it is not moving. For example, this body in the state of rest. So when the body in the state of rest is the frictional force is the S. When the body in the state of rest, if you want the frictional force, you have to apply some force. Correct? If you apply some force, body in the state of rest, then frictional force will be there. That frictional force is called what? Static friction. Static means in the state of rest here. Now, consider this Fs, static friction. Now it is observed that it is directly proportional to normal force. What is that? Normal force. Normal force is more, static friction also more. Now here, I have to remove this proportionality. So I am multiplying by one constant is mu s into n. So what is mu? Here it is constant. What is called this mu? Mu is a constant. It is called coefficient. Coefficient of static friction. One constant. Coefficient of static friction. Now here I told Fs is a mu s into n. But here, when applied force is equal to 0, applied force is equal to 0, static friction also 0. So this applied force is equal to some value, static friction is equal to that value. So this Fs, static friction, is varying from 0 to some maximum value. Maximum how much is this? Correct? So instead of saying just Fs, I will write as Fs maximum. Fs maximum into mu s into n. So here static friction, the maximum value is given by this much, but the minimum value is equal to 0. So Fs is equal to maximum value is mu s into n. So also I can write this one Fs. Instead of if I write like this, it will be confused and it is not a correct meaning. Fs maximum is equal to mu s into n, maximum value is correct. So if I write like this, it leads to confusion. So I am writing Fs is equal to mu s into n. It is not compulsory that always it should be equal to maximum value. It may be varied from 0 to that value. So I am writing it is lesser than or equal to mu s into n. It may be equal or it may be less than this mu s into n value. So that is about static friction. So next type of friction is kinetic friction. So we can make out static friction in the state of rest means, so the kinetic friction in the state of motion. So the kinetic friction I can make take symbol as Fk. So here also this is also directly proportional to the normal force. I can write Fk as some mu k into n. Fk is equal to mu k into n I can take. So this, what is Fk? Kinetic friction. N will be the normal force. So again here mu k, it is the coefficient of kinetic friction. Coefficient of kinetic friction. Now here either this is a self-adjusting, no it is. What happens here? So when if you consider a body on the surface of mass m, so you have to move this object or this mass, you have to apply some force F. So you will start applying 1 Newton, what is not moving, 2 Newton, 3 Newton, 4 Newton, 5 Newton. Consider it as 6 Newton is started to move. So up to 6 Newton. If you came to know that if you want to move this object of mass m, you have to apply a force more than 6 Newton. By experiment, by doing the experiment, you came to know. So here what happens? So when the force is equal to 0, this is the body in the state of rest. So which friction will be there? Static friction. So F is equal to 0. Static friction is 0. F is equal to 1 Newton. Static friction is 1 Newton. 2 is also 2. This is 5. This is 5. This is 6. It's also 6. So after that it is started to move. So it is moving in this direction. When it is moving, then also in the opposite direction, one constant frictional force will act. That is called kinetic friction. That is called kinetic friction. So when it in the state of rest means it is a static friction. In the state of motion means it is a kinetic friction. Sorry, when it is in state of rest means it is a static friction. In the state of motion means it is a kinetic friction. So I'll take an example here. See here. So in the surface, I kept on 2 kg mass, I'm applying force 20 Newton. So we have to find what is the acceleration. Acceleration is how much we have to find. So here they are not mentioned any about friction. They are not mentioned any about friction. So you consider this surface is frictionless. So we can't assume that some value for frictional force is this much force will act. No, you can't assume. Here it is not given, so you don't consider the frictional force. What happens here? Just to calculate the acceleration, use Newton's equation. F is equal to m into a. So F is how much here? 20. The mass is 2. So what do you think? A will be 10 here, correct? So if you divide 10, this is 1 time. So 10 meter per second square you will get as a acceleration of this body. So now here the same problem. Here what is given? Some value is given here, mu. So mu is the coefficient of friction here. Coefficient of friction is a static friction. Coefficient of static friction. Mu s is equal to 0.5 is given. Now here the force applied here is 5 Newton. The mass is same 2 kg. Now you have to find what is the acceleration. What is the acceleration you have to find. Now, if F is equal to 0, what is the frictional force? 0. If F is equal to 1, this is also maybe it is 1. If it 2. So when this body will move when you apply this force more than the maximum frictional force. So first, if you have to find acceleration, first you have to find whether that body is moving. That you have to find. So when that body will move, when you apply this force more than the maximum frictional force. So to find when body is moving or not, first you have to find whether this applied force is more than the maximum frictional force. So what is the equation for maximum frictional force? Here maximum frictional force F maximum is equal to, we discuss mu into n. Mu into n here. So what is the value of n here? What is n? Normal force, correct? When body is like this, m downwards, mg will be there, upward normal force will be there. Is that this body is moving up and down? No, it is not moving in vertical direction, it is not moving. Vertical direction is not moving means total upward force is equal to total downward force. Total upward force what is that? And total downward force is that? What is that? Mg. So upward force is equal to mg, correct? Upward force is equal to downward force. So here mu into what is the upward force? N here mg. So in this case also n will be mg only. So that is the value of F maximum. Mu is how much? 0.5. Mass is 2 kg. G for simple case, instead of taking 9.8 you take it as 10 only. So how much you get here? 2 into 10 it is 20. 20 into 0.5, again it will be 10 Newton unit. So in this case the maximum frictional force is 10 Newton. So frictional force will vary up to 10 Newton. But what is applied force? Only 5 Newton. Is that this body is in the state of motion? No, it is not moving. It is in the state of rest only. If you want to move this body in this surface, minimum force how much you have to apply? 10 Newton. Or more than 10 Newton you have to apply. So this body in the state of rest only. If you apply 5 Newton also, it is in the state of rest. It is not moving. It is not moving means what is the acceleration unit? Acceleration is equal to 0 unit. So that is the answer. So that is the answer for this one. Acceleration of that body is equal to 0. So here again the same problem, but the force is 20 Newton. What is given here? For the surface, mu s value is 0.5 and mu k value is 0.4. Means coefficient of static friction is 0.5. Coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.4 it is given. Now you have to find what is the acceleration. Acceleration of that body is how much you have to find. So mu s is equal to 0.5. Is that this applied force is more than the maximum frictional force you have to find. So already here in the second problem you got F maximum. F maximum how much it is? So again I am not calculating. You got 10 Newton you got. Correct? It is 10 Newton. So but applied force is 20 Newton. Yes, this applied force is more than the maximum frictional force. So this body is moving. But here, when it is moving, no static friction, it is a kinetic friction. So if you have to find the acceleration, what do you want? You want total force. Total force. Total force means in this direction, how much force is acting? 20 Newton. In the opposite direction, it is in moving. Opposite direction, what is there here? Kinetic friction. So in this direction, what is there here? For example, applied force is there. In the opposite direction, what is there here? It is moving. Kinetic friction is there. Why it is moving? Because the applied force is more than the maximum frictional force, that is 10 Newton. So here applied force is 20 Newton. What is the kinetic friction? You know the equation. Fk is equal to mu k into n. Mu k is given as 0.4. Mu k is equal to 0.4. N is how much? So already we discussed it is mg. So put the value having 0.4 into m is how much? 2 into 10. So 2 into 10 will be, how much getting? It is so here 4, here 10 into 0.4 into 4 will get 4 will get 4 into 2 it will be 8 will be 8 Newton. So here the kinetic friction in the opposite direction, how much it is? 8 Newton. So if it is 8 Newton, correct? In this direction 8 Newton is there, in the opposite direction 20 Newton is there. So what the total force? Here total force is 20 minus 8. It is how much getting? 12 Newton. It is 12 Newton. So total force of this body is now 20 in this direction, 8 in this direction. So total force is 12. So total force, you got the value for total force. Then you can easily find the acceleration as F is equal to ma or A is equal to F by m. So what is the total force here? 12. 12 by mass is 2. So it is 6 meter per second square. So 6 meter per second square is the acceleration of this body. So remember, if it is directly, it is not given without any friction. So consider there is no friction. Directly you take the force and solve the problem. If it is frictional force is given, then you have to check whether that body is moving or not. How to check whether the body is moving or not? You have to calculate the maximum frictional force is how much. Directly it is mu into n. They will give the value of mu. And so in the most of the case it will be mg only. Here it is mg. Understood? It is not always mg. So we will discuss how the n will change with the different cases. So in this case it is how much it is mg. Direct you can take upward force is equal to downward force. Correct? So it is mg. So all the values are given. So maximum frictional force how much it is? 10 Newton. So here applied force is less than 10 Newton. So it is not moving. If this is 0, this is 0. This is 1, this is 1. This is 5, this is also now 5. This is 10, this is also 10. Then also it is not moving. If it is more than 10, then only it is moving. Understood? So that is that one. Then the third case, same 20 Newton is applied. So again you will calculate the acceleration of the body, because already got maximum it is 10 Newton. So this is more than 10 Newton, 20. So how to find the acceleration? In this direction 20, in the opposite direction how much frictional force will be there? It is kinetic friction. So calculate, you will get the answer. So here you got as 6 meter per second square. Thank you.